Howdy ho, everybody. Welcome back to the Rocks, Roost, and Fallout New Vegas Blind and Hardcore. We are here with Eddie and Boone just outside of the supply cave near Nipton. This cave is locked. If we turn around here, and where is it? Here it is. What? Didn't realize you were there. Anyway, if we look here, it's locked, okay? We don't have a key. I went back to Nipton and checked through the town hall again. Didn't find a key there either. Didn't find a key down in the church basement at Searchlight. So I'm pretty sure that there is no key for this and that we have to have 50 lockpick to get this open. Now, that's not a terrible thing because we need high lockpick anyway, because we have encountered a lot of safes at this point and or doors that we need to get into that are average or better. This is the third one I can think of off the top of my head, which means there's probably more. We're also a little bit irradiated. 182. Should we just rat away it? We should. We'll do that. Okay. So I'm going to forego this for a while until we have 50 lockpicks. Does that sound like a plan, Eddie? Sounds like a plan to me. So, it's got our rads back down there. That's good. From here, we need to do something. So what are we going to do? We have choices. We can follow up on this message from the Brotherhood, which would take us up this way to the Repcon HQ. We could also return to Major Palatli. I believe this would start the assault on Nelson, which is maybe a thing we could do as well. I was thinking maybe I could do that on my own, but I couldn't find a good vantage point, you know. Doing it on my own would help with the situation, so the NCR doesn't lose more soldiers, and they can focus more on the dam. But I don't know that I can do it alone, and it might screw up the quest. I don't know. We might want to do that, actually. And, of course, upgrading the ranger station radios is a good thing. And this is the main quest. Intercept the Great Khans at Boulder City. Find the man who tried to kill you. Spread word of Legion atrocities, even, and go to the Crimson Caravan. Now, Crimson Caravan, I want to talk about this a minute. The folks back at Searchlight, Logan and his band, they were sent by the Crimson Caravan to essentially loot Searchlight, to salvage Searchlight. That has a lot of interesting implications that I'll talk about as we walk on the way to, let's say, it's probably not a bad idea to actually try and check out Cottonwood Cove. Let's travel here. All right, so I've got questions about this. We don't actually want to go down into Cottonwood Cove because we don't want to get into a major dust-up. Could be a huge Legion force down there. But anyway, the lady that runs the Crimson Caravan in the Mojave, at least according to Logan, is the person who sent him to Searchlight. If everyone died in Searchlight, there's a gecko up here. If everyone died in Searchlight, how does the Crimson Caravan know that it needs to be salvaged, looted, prospected? Choose whichever verb you wish. Okay? And I have to believe that everyone involved died, or at least everybody from the NCR died, because we haven't heard anybody mention anything about this the whole time we've been out here. Something huge like that happening relatively near the other places we've been to? Like the irradiation of a whole town and the ghoulification of everybody there? You'd think that people would be talking about that, no? So I think there were no survivors. How does the Crimson Caravan know what's going on there? And what purpose have they for salvaging? Is it, are they taking advantage of the situation? Or are they trying to cover something up? I don't know. There's a bunch of geckos down here. We need to be careful. In fact, this is probably the safer option. Come on, Mr. Gecko. We didn't get the headshot. I wasn't planning on it. I was hoping for a sneak attack critical, but didn't get it. But at any rate, there is a huge... Oh, I'm over encumbered because I'm hungry. There's a lot of questions that are coming to mind with this whole situation in Searchlight. Does the Crimson Caravan know more than they let on? I don't know. And how did it happen? Was it an accident? Was it an attack? Let's see. Let's get a little better vantage point here, shall we? So if you know about what's going on with the Crimson Caravan and Searchlight and all that, please don't tell me, because this is a very compelling mystery and I'm looking forward to learning more about it. And I'd hate to have it spoiled. I would really, really hate to have any of this game spoiled, but that in particular has got my wheels turning, you know? Oh, crap. Let's use the VATS cheese method. Didn't work. Oh, God. These fire geckos are actually, you know, pretty dangerous, aren't they? All right. There's a cave over here. A cave of wonders. I assume it's a cave. I don't know. Could be a vault entrance for all I know. Aha! There he is. Doo-doo-doo. Eddie's on fire. You okay, Eddie? All right. I'm over encumbered now. Welcome to the world of Harry Potter. That'd be a waste. Hey, Eddie. Oh, Eddie's barely carrying anything. You can take that. You can take the radiation suit. And the helmets. And this. No, he won't take that. Never mind. Give me back my armor. No, it fell through the earth. Oh, no. That was... Urgh. Oh, that's infuriating. Let's see. Hold on. I know that I will get more of that, but that's not the point. Where'd it go? There it is. Thank you. And we're good. Okay, great. I may need to do that more often when things fall through the earth. I don't like using console commands, but it's a neat little passageway. Fire Root Cavern. Let's go in. Anyway, I don't like using console commands, but no clip is pretty much essential in Bethesda games. I used it a time or two in Fallout 3. Isn't this pretty? Look at that. The gorgeous scene. How do these plants grow in here where there's no sunlight? Is there an alternative energy source? Alright, we got bad guys. Probably fire geckos, I guess. Since we're looking at fire root. Yo, yeah. Fire gecko. 37%? I don't think so.
Eat this.
My cheese method's not working. Let's try the old rat slayer.
Can't run from me.
Took him down. Oh, my head. It hoits. It hoits. Don't want them coming back up and, you know, putting the old pincer attack. You don't want that. Well, let's stay up here, y'all. Ah! Legendary fire gecko. Holy crap. Oh, it's big. Oh, oh. Oh no, I almost hate to kill that. That's like a treasure. Eddie just goes on down there. He doesn't give a crap. Well, we encountered and bested our first legendary. What do you think about that, folks? This cave is beautiful. Wow. This is the prettiest cave we've seen. Okay, that's the way down. What the hell? Evil gnome. Ah! Whew, scared me. Thank you, Fallout 1, for this gun, by the way. Evil gnome. The thing was very evil. Let's, is that a quest item? I just about bet you. It could be. Let's see. Let's see if we can drop it through the earth. Who is that supposed to be? It reminds me of someone. I'm not sure who. Well, that's quite the find, isn't it? I thought it was a person standing there that I could talk to. Evil gnome. This is another exit. Huh, neat. Okay, let's, is it another exit, or did I somehow circle back on myself without realizing? No, it's another exit.
Can't run.
Oh, let's go. Cottonwood crater, okay. Well, those geckos can't come in here. That's a limitation of the Gamebryo engine, I think. At least I think it is. The enemies couldn't follow you cross zones like that in Morrowind, which runs on the same engine as this game. So, pretty sure I'm correct. Okay, it's very ratified down here, so guess what, Eddie? I need my suit. And I'll give you 10 pounds of gecko meat in exchange. All of a sudden, we're like needing to rely on Rad-X a lot. We also need to eat. How we're going to eat? With a thing, a radiation hood over our face. I don't know. I don't know. That's not for me to know. That's for me to speculate on. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff we want. All this is good. All this is good. Yes. Okay, so it's not radioactive in here per se. It's just the water. So that's par for the course, right? I guess I could turn the light on now. But yes, this is a beautiful cave. My goodness. I love this. I don't know how the plants can live here. I don't want to know. Don't need to know. But, you know, it's a fantasy. That's all you need to know. Legendary fire gecko. I was hoping it might have something special in the loot. Don't drink this water. Alright, we're gonna go for a little swim here. Don't drink it! Me and my clumsy clicking. Anything hidden in the water. This would be a good place to hide something. Because not every player is gonna just jump in here. I don't see anything though. Doesn't mean there's nothing here, but just means I don't see it. Alright. I feel like we probably have discovered everything in here. What do you think? This is most definitely the loot chamber. That was a pretty decent amount of loot. Plus we got the legendary fire gecko. I'm going to assume there's an achievement for taking out legendary critters. Right? I think we're okay. One more pass, just to make sure. Because things could hide in this underbrush, you know. Gotta be careful and search thoroughly. This is the way we do it in the Rock's Roost. I still have not really come up with a stage name for myself. By the way, I sometimes go by Rock or The Rock, but you see that causes confusion with the wrestler / actor. I didn't think of that when I created the channel. I know it's, you know, Rock with no K, but AI doesn't know that, and AI is controlling everything in terms of search algorithms and that sort of thing. So this is the same. Yeah, we're back to here. Okay. So I need to come up with a stage name. I mean, I could just use my real name. My real name is unusual, but that would kind of defeat the purpose. The purpose? What purpose is that? Anonymity, of course. You know, the world is crazy. Y'all are not crazy, but you should see my inbox. On the day that I clicked over to 500 subscribers and monetization unlocked for me, holy crap, did the email spam just ramp up. Did it ramp up? Shot him in the back. Over a matter of $80. Okay. So, you know, you can't be too careful. This is very erratical. Erratical? Is that a word? I don't know. Oh, God. There was another... I see that corpse, by the way. My companions can't seem to pathfind over here. There was another gecko, but I don't see it, so we'll just have to live. Okay. Another satisfied customer. Will you carry the evil gnome? I hope so. Alright, that's got us. You didn't drop it, did you? No, you did not. Okay, that's a prized possession right there. And I'm stuck in a hole. Great. It's an irradiated hole. I'm so irradiated, I might as well investigate this. I don't think there's anything here, do you? I don't know. But there is a dead person over here. Prospector. What do you got? What do you got? Fat man. Hey, that's our first fat man. Let's take it. Now, let's get out of this hole. At 0.55 miles per hour. Come on. A very radioactive pit. And there's Cottonwood Cove. We don't necessarily want to go down there now. I just want to scope it out. Okay, Eddie. Would you take that? That 30-pound fat man for me? Thank you. Take that. And that's good. That's got us good. We're going to have to do some inventory management here shortly. But that's okay. Do a little recon. Well, still too far away for anybody to have loaded in. So if there's Ranger Station Echo, I think. Let's check. Yeah. Man, I would love to go down here and give them a slapping. But now's probably not the time. I doubt very seriously that I am prepared for that sort of thing. I really want to get away from this radiation. Holy shit. It's bad up here. I think we can get down here without... Okay, finally. Gee whiz. Okay. Get her lightweight leather armor back on. And her beret. And her sunglasses because we're just that cool. Alright, turn the Pip-Boy light off, please. There you go. Well, we're very high on a bluff, aren't we? If this game had an extremely long, draw distance, this would be the perfect place to observe what goes on down here, but it doesn't, so it's not. There's geckos down there. We really don't want to go down there because that's getting close. I don't want to alert the Legion to me being here. I just want to spy on them. There's a car down there. More cabins over that way. I watched a little mini documentary on the building of the Hoover Dam last night. It's very interesting. It was made sometime shortly after they finished it. And it went through very rapidly, but it went through the process of how it was approved by Congress and how it was built, how they diverted the river, and how they built the dam and the power plant that is incorporated into it. It was a very fascinating video. Maybe I will, if I can remember, I will link it, or I will include it, parts of it anyway, in a future video. Maybe when we get to the dam, and it really and truly becomes relevant in our story here, maybe I will include snippets of that in my video as well. Alright, so there's the entrance to Fire... What was it called? Fire something cavern? Fire root. Yep, right there. Alright, so we're not accomplishing what I hope to accomplish. I love this little path, by the way. Love that little path. Where are my friends? They make me nervous when they're not right behind me, because they're not exactly the most stealthy critters. Nor am I with my, what's my snake? My 28 snake. Yeah, but I think I'm more sneaky than they are. Just gonna say it. Okay, I'm not worried about the rads. How are they, by the way? They're up there. Not worried about the rads. We're gonna go back to Novak, I guess, and deal with the rads. But, oh. Dare I approach? It's not even on the compass yet. I thought it might be. What's that? I thought that was a tent or something. I don't think it is. Never mind. I hope y'all don't mind these quiet moments. There is an amber blip over here. We got a bad guy somewhere. Coyotes, looks like. What's that? Torch. We're not close enough to see any Legion goons, though. But I have to wonder, these amber blips down here, what are they? And there's a location up on the hill. Maybe there was something up there. That's right where I thought I saw a tent. I was thinking it was just a rock. Oh gosh, look. Yeah, definitely signs of the Legion. Look at there. Bad news bears. I don't know how I'm going to get up there. I wonder if Cottonwood Cove is a real place. So many places in the Mojave here are, in fact, real-life locations. I'm not going to question how we're getting up here. I'm just going to do it. It's called cheese. That's how. Spooky. Yes, I really hope that you all don't mind these quieter episodes where I'm essentially basically just reconnoitering the situation under a lonely moon, a waning gibbous. You know, you can see the texture map on the moon is quite good. The bump map, look at it. The bump map on the moon is quite good. You can see how the light interacts with the different mountains and craters up there. Can we zoom in? We can. Although it pretty quickly starts to fall apart. But you can see you don't have just a straight, clean Terminator, you know. They actually bothered to put a bump map on the moon. That's really nice. Okay, so what am I walking into? That's the question I have. Looks like maybe an abandoned camp. I don't see anybody about, so there's that. It was so difficult to get up here, I hesitate to drop down, but I guess we will. Okay. Ooh, I bet we have a star bottle cap here, if nothing else. Sniper's nest. What does the hockey mask do? Unarmed +5. I could see a world where that might be useful. Like if there's some kind of arena we have to go into where we're forced to use unarmed. I don't know if that's a thing, but very hard. That's a gun case, man. That's going to be, what, 100 lockpick? Yeah. I bet there's something good in there. Unless it's random loot, and then there's nothing worth a crap. Oh, here we go. Star bottle cap. Reading glasses. So who was the sniper here, wonder? Boone? Where are you? Do you know anything about this place? Was he watching the Legion, maybe? Alright, gecko steak. Snake bite tourniquet. I'm okay on anti-venom right now. And, you know, I can't believe that I didn't even see this on the map. I swear it wasn't there, but I guess maybe I had it, you know, set to something else and I didn't realize, like a category. And that's why I didn't see this, because surely, I mean, it's an A. It would have been near the top of the list. So, again, you have to overlook my ignorance. Doing okay on anti-venom at the moment, so I'm not going to make one of these, because that tubing is used also for the doctor bag and for the mass purified water right here. You need 2 glass pitchers for that, so this is not exactly, you know, the easiest thing in the world to make, but you get 4 waters out of it, so that's, you know, and they're purified, so you don't have to worry about the reds, you know. Gecko steak, I think we'll do that, sure. Party time mentats. Charisma +5, perception +2, int +2. Hey, that's neat. And we can easily make that. Let's make one. It does use whiskey, but we don't drink whiskey because we're pretty much a teetotaler, but we might not be averse to using some party time mentats. Why don't we make one? Nice. And rushing water, 50% attack speed. That's pretty good. Slasher, damage resist. Yes, it's also pretty good. And of course that. I can't ever remember. Again, I'm not real good. I'm not big on using chems, so I don't usually use them. Just like in real life, you don't want to get to where you rely on things like that. And that's probably why I just don't use them much. Although I did fall into a cycle of using alcohol in Fallout 3. I remember that. And I believe, I know I used Buff Out quite a bit, mostly just for hauling things around. And probably used Jet as well, because I was real big on VATS in that game, I remember. It's been long enough now that playing Fallout 3 again is probably not a bad idea. I think we're good here. Alright, so we need to really, really keep an eye out for glass pitchers. That's going to be important. So the sniper's nest, huh? Obviously overlooking the cove. A lot of 308 rounds, and I'm betting you that that's a sniper rifle in that box. What do you want to bet? Probably a nice one. You got a decent view here. You could be set up in worse spots. Not gonna lie. Alright, so I'd love to get Cottonwood Cove, like, on the map. I would love that. But I don't know how close I'm gonna have to get, and I don't want to aggro the Legion down here, so... derp, use your disguise. How about that? Works for me. Can you see me? This would be a terrible outfit for stealth because of the huge banner in the back. Now, sentries, it said, can detect you or will detect you with your disguise. So we need to kind of watch out. Although there was that camp a couple episodes back we happened upon of Legion soldiers who were sleeping, and they did have a lookout. We walked pretty close to him, and he didn't seem to give a flip. So I'm not sure how on the money that is. That truck over there looks dangerously positioned. Don't hang out under that thing. It's liable to fall on your head.
We're near a Legion slave camp now. I've been here before. Let's get one thing straight. I see any crimson, I'm taking the shot. You don't like that, you're on your own.
Ah, here we go. Also, referring back to the video I just mentioned, it's a surprise to me, thinking about it, especially now, that Boone didn't try to kill him in their sleep. But anyway, maybe that was like a random raiding party or something, and that's why his script didn't kick in. Well, I'm not going in there right now.
Okay, but let's make sure and come back here. I'd love to wipe this place off the map.
Yeah, well, me too, but now's not the time to do it, man. So why don't you stay here? Wait here.
I'll sit tight.
You do that. And Eddie, why don't you do the same? I just want to get it on the map, you know? There we go. Hey, we didn't have to go far. Some green water down here. I do want to take this place out. Absolutely. But now may not be the time, you know? Okay, guys. False alarm.
I've got your back.
Thank you. All right, let's go. Let's go up this way and head back up toward what I think is the ranger camp. Yeah. It's in this general vicinity. Hopefully they won't even know what hit them when we hit them. Hopefully they'll never even know we were here, which it looks like we've successfully infiltrated the place. It might not be a bad idea to kind of reconnoiter a bit here. So it's crawling with Legion. I can only imagine in that building there's probably more. That looks like maybe the headquarters. There's a banner there. There's a bunch of them right now. No, I'm sorry. No, that's one and one dog. The motion caught me off guard. I saw 6 legs and thought there were 3 people, but no, it was a man and a dog. It's funny how your eyes play tricks on you. There's like some kind of a pen there. I don't know if that's for dogs or for slaves. It's hard to say. Boone said this was a slave camp, so they're going to have slaves somewhere. Now's not the time, though. We are going to wipe that place off the map, though. Rest assured. And yes, we are still dressed as a member of Caesar's Legion. I didn't realize this was going to be so steep. I want to get around here and see where this little path goes to. If anywhere. I'm channeling Link in Breath of the Wild right now. We're climbing on the cliff face, and it's good. A good time was had by all. Wow, this is a pretty significant canyon here. All right, so the ranger station is up there, I think. Or I mean, roughly, it's up there, but close. Okay, let's just stay high here, high and dry. So this is an alternate way into the cove. This is important reconnaissance we're doing here. So we know this is here. When the time comes we want to take this place out, this might be the way to approach. Because going in on the highway would be stupid because they would see us coming. Yeah, this is probably the way to go. We need to remember this is here. How's that for a mood? Look at that. Well, they do patrol up here, though. Look at there. He just disappeared behind the rock. All right, let's get on out of here. This could be a blind canyon, but I kind of doubt it. I bet this goes somewhere. We don't need to be sneaking now. We also probably don't need to be in Legion clothes unless there's like a lookout right up here somewhere. Which, if I was the Legion, I would have people stationed in this canyon. Absolutely, I would. But I don't know how competent the Legion's commanders really are. Because they seem pretty knee-jerky, really. They remind me very much of a certain American president. Can we get up out of here? Yeah, we just go this way. All right, what are we looking at now? Okay, so there's the ranger station. It's red. The blips are red because we're wearing the thing. Okay, so that's important. We've learned that the way to go to... What the hell? What is it now? You followed me out of there? Probably shouldn't have wasted durability on this gun, shooting him. He must have followed me up out of the canyon. That's kind of spooky and kind of smart. Wow. I didn't even know he was around. I did not even know he was around. That's the only one, though. Wow. Okay. That's a thing. Okay. So that's not causing a chain reaction that's going to result in World War III or World War IV, I guess, at this point. Is it? Anyway, as I was going to say, we have our plan. When the time comes that we move on the Legion camp down there at Cottonwood Cove, we will travel here to this ranger station and just kind of follow the lay of the land down that way, right into the cove. This is the way to go versus on the highway, I think. Even though we have high ground, there's no real good way to approach that situation. So we'll have to Let me reload the gun here. Alright. Speaking of guns, Rat Slayer. Starting to get a little wear and tear on our favorite firearms here. It would not be a bad idea to use a weapon repair kit now. Yeah, I think it gets us in much better shape. You don't want the condition going down past that little choke point, because that's when you start running into negative situations. Like the recharge pistol is there, the recharge rifle is there. I'm not too worried about the shovel, I don't think. Yeah, that gun's getting there. Yeah, okay. Anyhow. Oh, wait. No, more Pip-Boy. We need to do something other than just walk around. What are we going to do today? We could do Nelson. I wonder if, since this and Restoring Hope and Return to Cinder are separate quests, they probably are not connected, right? I was thinking maybe we should do this to improve our chances with that, but I don't think that has anything to do with it. So let's just do this. We'll just fast travel up there.
Hey!
What the hell? Who's here? Oh, it's a Cazador in camp? Crap.
Hey.
Well, that's gonna hurt your morale, huh? You know what we need to do worse than this? Inventory management and rad reduction. I should have done that first. Sorry, guys. Let's do that. I'll do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back at Camp Forlorn Hope, and boy, the bugs just keep on piling into this place. I'm telling you. First it was Cazadors, now the bloat flies are back. Wow. Okay. So, I think it's time we go talk to Major Palatli about taking on the
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
I've heard that before. We're going to go take
Back
on the
already?
Legion at
What do you
Nelson.
need?
I want to talk about the attack on Nelson.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Excellent. Killing the Legion commanders in Nelson will severely cripple the Legion forces and allow us to take back the city. Meet up with Sergeant Cooper just outside Nelson. He will assist you in reclaiming Nelson.
Sergeant Cooper. It's this way. This camp. It's hazardous to your health. We can do it. I know we can. I got my hunting rifle ready. Yeah, don't I look good? My sunglasses are falling apart. I need some new sunglasses, but other than that, I'm fine. Now, the water tower I had suspected was Nelson, and it looks like I might be right. Let's not stumble into a Legion trap or anything. How about that? There's a bad guy. Sergeant Cooper, is this you? Is this your retinue? Is this what we've got? 5 troopers, me and Boone and Eddie?
We're getting close to Nelson. Any closer, I'm shooting any legionary I see. Hope that's not a problem.
No, that's not a problem. That's a solution. I like that.
Damn right. You and I, we're just a couple of problem solvers.
Heck yes. Okay, NCR trooper, hello?
Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
It does, yeah. Sergeant Cooper. Sergeant Cooper. This one.
I've heard of you. Glad to have you on our side.
Let's do this.
We don't have many troops, so we can only attack from one direction. Where should we focus the attack?
I don't know. Well, we're north of Nelson right now. Let's do it.
North it is. Reports also say they might have some NCR hostages. If that's true, we need to do what we can to save them. So stay sharp.
Okay.
Our main target is the Legion leader at Nelson. Intel has the commander as one Dead Sea. I've uploaded his last known location to your Pip-Boy. Let's move out.
We've heard of Dead Sea. We've heard of Dead Sea. I'm going to stay with these people. I don't know if attacking from the north was the best plan. I really don't. I just said something to make it go away. Let's see. What weapon? Now let's think about this now, seriously. The hunting rifle, maybe. I got one of these in pretty good shape. I think that's a maybe. I think this is definitely a maybe. Yeah, buddy boy. We'll just fight our way in. This was probably not the best way to attack. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's gonna feel that in the never. Look at these people with their heads on pikes. Who do they think they are? Then I fixed up this rifle. You got anything for me? Legionnaire. That's right, I gotta take the ears. Forgot about that. We'll go back and collect the others in a minute. I like this hunting rifle better than the one in Fallout 3. You could use a stim pack, buddy. I heard someone unsheathing a machete. Ah, dog. Dog no more. You know I love dogs, but that's a bad dog. It's a bad boy. It's a bad boy. What else we got? Oh, hell with it. I'm going in. Come on. Are you serious? Retribution. I need to stay with my men. Those dogs go down pretty easy. Will I pay for that? Wow. Oh, darn you. You and your lawnmower machete. Bye. This is an effective weapon. Who else wants some? We're shooting this way. There we go. There we go. Legion Explorer. Let's try to cripple that arm. We hit it. Here he comes. We draw an aggro. Let's just chase him down like a dog. Like a dog. Where is he gone? Is he running the building? It's very possible. So watch out. Also someone over here, supposedly. Ah! Where is he? I'm stuck behind the terrain. Alright, good. He's dead. This terrain is really something. I do not like how there's a level. I do not like how I'm going to work on this. With a book, we can now get lockpick 50 things, which means the door at the cave. I don't like how the terrain disallows jumping at certain points. It's always been fiddly, but no need to go into that. Repair. We're working on jury rigging, aren't we? We need to prepare now for a jury rigging future, because level 14, I think, maybe 16, I'm not sure when that comes in, but it's coming in. We have 5 more points we could spend. Speech or sneak? Really, speech, I think. Alright, we have not encountered Dead Sea yet. So, where would we find Mr. Dead Sea? Nobody in here. Nobody in here but us glass pitchers. I'll loot this later. Right now we need to focus on prisoner finding and Dead Sea finding. No one in here. This place has seen better days, eh? I mean, maybe the troopers killed him and I didn't know it.
We're gonna tear them apart.
We are.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Yeah, well. If you don't call this a gamble, I don't know. I don't know what you do call it. We'll get that later. We'll get the dog tag now, in case I forget. Again, we'll do the looting as soon as we get rid of the leader, wherever he might be. There he is. There he is. Right in the head. Down they go. Dead Sea, what do you got for me? Bunch of stuff. Is there someone else in here? Oh, yeah.
My gun at you for a while, see how you like it.
You talking to Eddie? Did Eddie aim his gun at you? Dead Sea, he's got 10 mil rounds, bitter drink, 10 mil cases, healing powder, honey mesquite pod, 16 Legion denarius, Legionnaire, Legion recruit armor, Liberator, a unique machete, purified water, and a recruit Decanus helmet. A recruit, huh? So they just had a recruit in charge of this place? Are you kidding? Oh well. It's a non-trivial amount of money. Plus we're saving weight, okay? Okay. So we got old Dead Sea. He's dead. He's dead. Dead Sea is dead. It's kind of a weird war name. Nom de guerre. Dead Sea. I guess he's trying to inspire fear, right? Is that? No, that's a tank. I thought it was a doctor's bag. Bucket. It's bouquet. Don't forget it. Why would this be considered stealing? Is it because it's NCR stuff, really? I don't know. I'm taking it anyway. Because I'm dreadfully low on Sunset Sarsaparillas. And we need to chug some right now. Drink them all. It's a job well done. You reward yourself with a reward. Alright, so this place is empty.
Fine by me.
Why don't you take these things? You look ridiculous. Is that Dead Sea's hat? We're gonna say it is. Let's go. Alright, NCR people. We've completed our mission. More or less. Sergeant Cooper.
That was some battle. Glad to have you on our side. Couldn't have taken back Nelson without your help. You have my thanks.
Well, you're welcome. So I guess it's too late for these people. Untime. You gonna be okay? I guess so. They're not it's not too late.
Mercy killing's a last resort. Glad you recognized we had options.
Absolutely, man.
Hello.
It was too late for the powder gangers back at Nipton, but our fellas here seem to do okay.
Evening.
All right, were they the hostages, or are there others? We need to... Since this is all theft, I'm going to assume this belongs to the NCR, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't be taking it. 3 missiles. I'll be sorry if I don't take those later, because remember, we have a quarry full of death claws to clean out. Well, they believe in a ready supply of sunset sarsaparilla, don't they? 4570 government. That's pretty rare ammo type so far. ECP. The bathroom. Just double check. Okay. I will take some things, just not everything. You know how it is. Mostly just looking for... What am I looking for? Hostages. That's what it is. That's what I'm looking for. That's the answer, Johnny. And glass pitchers. Anybody got a glass pitcher? What does a man have to do to get a glass pitcher? I don't really need these things. I could be a bottle cap. I'm going to treat myself to a steak and a sarsaparilla. Keep that food budget handy. I'll take those too. Although these soldiers could probably use them more than I could. Hey, we need these. I don't remember what for. But for something. Sugar bombs. What was it? What was it? Some crafting item. Anyway. It's driving me crazy. I can't remember. Is it the mushroom cloud, maybe? I don't know. Okay. That house is boarded up. This house we went into, but didn't really loot. Echo kebab. I don't like how all this is stealing. Why? Does it belong to the NCR? Why would they care if we take it? I mean, don't they owe us something for clearing the town out? And if it belongs to the Legion, who gives a crap, right? Just like once the ghouls went off into space or wherever they went, why was it stealing to take the stuff at the Repcon facility? It might be a programming error. I don't know. Or an oversight. It doesn't matter. Stealing doesn't really hurt you that much, does it? I'm still good. A Mojave legend. You see that? It was written right there. Okay, so here we go. Glass pitcher. Glass pitcher. There you go. There's enough pitcherage to make some mass water. Mass purified water. And there was some dirty water back in the other place. A nice supply of liquor. Which we will sell. So there was some more dirty water back here. I was going to leave it. But now I'm going to take it. And we found the pitcher. Did we go in here? We did. Oh, never mind. This is not this house with the dirty water. No, it's not. It was this house over here. Which has got us going every which way at this point. Every which way but loose. Yeah, this is the house. Wow, all this crap is so hard to traverse. There's 3. That's not enough by itself, but we have a lot of dirty water, so that's good.
Wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, not gonna lie. Alright, that's where we found Dead Sea, I think. Yeah, that's him. So let's check this other building. Well, I'm glad this place is back in the hands of the NCR. I'm taking those sunset sarsaparillas. Because we might get star bottle caps. I've gotten crazed about star bottle caps. Can you believe it? Yeah, we were already in here. I forgot. We got the dog tags. And I'm not going to take the armor here, I don't guess. I hate to strip the dead. I will, though. It's for a greater cause, right? Oh, yeah, we were already in here. Never mind. Will you take that? No, you won't. Boone will, though. Why was it stealing now?
Fine by me.
That seems bullshitty. Will you take it? I think you will. Yeah, he took it. Okay, that's good. Well, I feel like we've done our good deed for the month, don't you? All right. Let's roll. What? It was a barrel, man. You quit fooling with the barrels, you'll be all right.
That was some battle.
It was.
Glad to have you on our side.
And look,
Couldn't
there's a
have taken back
campfire
Nelson
here.
without
Can
your
we
help.
use it? We can. Okay, so mass purified water. What am I missing? Surgical tubing. Did anyone have any of that? You don't have any.
Fine by me.
Yeah, we don't have any. Okay, fine. We don't have any. Whatever. We can finally make the desert salad. I think I'll do that. I've been wanting that. Bloatfly slider. Heck yes. Dog steak. Yes. We're just cooking up a storm here, aren't we? Regular Julia Child. You have... No, maybe it's you?
Fine by me.
Oh no, nobody has what I thought they had. Okay. So we have liberated Nelson, which is a grand old thing. Just want to make sure. Oh wow, glad we didn't miss this. Look there. Boop, a unique Nuka-Cola. I just feel like I could just shit. I'm so tickled about that. Oh look. How about that? Those tubings are sneaky. They hide pretty well. There's a big old king-size bed in here. And a crap ton of these books. If we ever find a use for these things, holy moly. Okay. It's probably never going to be a use for that. But. Okay, is that the last house in Nelson? Looks like a garbage dump. Oh, shit. Eddie, you okay? I didn't see it. Alright, Boone is sure that something's up. Why would there be an explosive in the garbage? Maybe they expected resistance to come from that direction? Aha! Legions, huh? get some is right. So, are y'all going to be okay to hold this place?
Evening.
Hope so. Let's reload this bad boy.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm going to do the purified water. I'm going to do it. I feel good about myself. Now, also, before we go, I want to make sure that we have looted everybody. Oh, you didn't make it. Well, they're just going to leave this body laying here, aren't they? I feel very likely that that's what they're going to do. I mean, stripping bodies is bad, but we're going to say that in character, we are doing this because the Legion will. If we won't, and that armor needs to be used by someone who can, use it. And I'll put the deceased over here so that they can be given a proper burial later. They gave their life for a noble purpose, and I'll see that they are decorated for it. It's likely not much down that way. We did leave some lootables this way. And we need to report back to Major Palatli. Not the easiest name to say, huh? Nothing there. Alright, we left some victims here. Well, someone's still burning. Well, signs of a savage battle. Indeed. Your leg is still on fire, man. Must have had a lot of fatty tissue there. Apparel? How's our food situation? We're fine. We probably could use a drink, though. We've got lots of purified water. Hey, Eddie. That's a good boy. I want you to carry some of this water. Get us back down to respectable carry weight. Okie doke. Let's go back and tell the Major the good news, shall we? We did it, people. We did it. Victory was achieved. And it would not have been possible without Boone and Eddie and the 5 brave NCR troopers that went with us. Well, what was rolling down the hill? Oh, God. There's not something bad going on up here, is there? Because that looked like flesh. Is everything okay?
If you're heading out, be careful. There's been lots of Legion raiding parties around.
Careful where you're pointing at. Well, everything seems okay. I was worried that maybe the Legion attacked while we were down there, If I had the resources to do that and I was the Legion, I think I would have been doing that. Watching this camp to see when they head out, then double back behind them, take their camp while they're taking my camp,
Back already? What do you need?
It's called War of Attrition. I want to talk to you about the attack on Nelson.
The initial reports have come back already. Excellent work. This will buy us a lot of breathing room to get back on our feet here. Now we can actually try to strengthen our forces along the river and prepare for the upcoming battle at Hoover Dam. You have my thanks. We owe you a lot.
Well, you're most welcome.
Watch yourself out there.
Glad to have been of aid. I can't stand the Legion. I'm learning to like the NCR more, but still not 100% on board, you know what I'm saying?
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
I hope you sure can. Well, Eddie, Boone, I think we've accomplished a job well done. What do you think, viewers? Let me know in the comments. We're going to wrap up this episode of Let's Play Fallout New Vegas Blind and Hardcore now. Thank you as always for hanging out with me. Your time and attention is always appreciated. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Your support means everything to me. If you'd like to support me and my endeavors financially, there is a membership option now available. You can click the join button down below and explore the Rock's Roost membership options. And this guy's going to ruin my outro, isn't he? Wait for it. Okay, maybe not. We also have a Discord server. The invite link is down below. I'd love to see you over there. We talk about some cool stuff, Fallout, and all kinds of other things on the Discord server. I also announce all my upcoming videos and streams on Discord as well. So consider joining us on Discord. I think it'd be a really good time for everybody. We'd love to see you. For now, though, I'll bid you adieu. Remember, wherever you are, whenever you are, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.